This is more on living in the time of the coronavirus epidemic. So the field mouse is unhappy with my county. He's very displeased. Meanwhile, the commissioners in my county have decided to declare racism as a health emergency. I make a lot of jokes in this journal, but I am not making this one up. It's official. Racism is a health emergency. I don't know what to say about this. It literally leaves me speechless. Racism is on a par with the coronavirus. It's making us sick. Let's say I'm a health official for the county. How do I respond to this? If I see a racist act in progress, do I set off an alarm? Fine the guy? Get out my pepper spray? Begin reading aloud from letters from a Birmingham jail? I think this must be an example of race crazy. Racism is now a health emergency. I'm just going to go into quarantine. I learned yesterday that realtors no longer sell a master bedroom. It's now the primary bedroom. Then people wanted to know, okay, what about the master lock? And that old show, I Dream of Jeannie, she called him master. Even when they got married, she called him Master Darling. I say, they either dub in Mr. or stop rerunning the show. The county commissioner was upset. All of her numbers, the sick, hospitalized, the dead, are bad and getting worse. I look at the numbers, she said, and my heart just sinks. We are in dangerous territory. The trend is not good. People are letting their guard down, she said, in family gatherings, baby showers, birthday parties. Also, many young people are requiring hospitalization. It's what I love about hiking, a video guy said. You run into problems, you figure it out, you get creative, you power through it. I heard a doctor say, at this point, the coronavirus is ubiquitous. Sooner or later, everyone is going to get it. Hearing that, it makes me pessimistic. I think he's right. I heard that the city school board adopted Plan 1.725. I'll spare you the details. Again, I wish I was kidding about that, but I'm not. We have no cure and no vaccine. We can all wear face masks and stand apart, but nothing is going to work except total self-quarantine for everyone, and that is not going to happen. We need the economy, and that means compromising safety. Also, the 4th of July weekend approaches. Independence Day. No celebrations, no big fireworks, but I'll bet there will be a lot of highly compromised safety. Someone who had been to a state park said there was an actual parade of people on the trails through the forest. And while this is going on, there's the heroin overdoses, fentanyl, carfentanil, terrible stuff. And, lest we forget, the county has declared racism a health emergency. I've been thinking about the doctor who said that ultimately everybody will have the virus. That means that living now is really a lottery situation for living and dying. But that is true in all situations, isn't it? Yes, it would be more immediate in an epidemic. At my age, I don't have much to fuss about. I've had a good life and a long life. There are still some things I'd like to do, some tidying up, but we don't in any case get to make that call, not in any circumstances. We spoiled Americans, we think the pursuit of happiness is not only a right, but that it will never end. It ends. Life ends With all the numbers flying around, I think we maybe lose sight of that. Urged on by the field mouse, the panhandler is supporting an ordinance making mask wearing mandatory when in public places. City Council is expected to pass the ordinance tomorrow. The panhandler says it's both for safety and to keep businesses open. He realizes, thank God, that the economy could not survive another shutdown. So the masks are in for who knows how long. Meanwhile, the trumpet is blowing good news. 5 million people went back to work. And though many millions remain unemployed, that's still a big positive, and he milked it. But the numbers are terrible. The hope is that masking, mandatory masking, will shrink those numbers, flatten that curve. But the doctor said it was just a matter of time, sooner or later. I did see a report that a vaccine was showing promise. That would seem like a miracle right now. Another message from God.